Chidziwitso kwa onse olemba anzawo ntchito m'Malawi. Mkulu woyang'anira makampani azachuma m'Malawi, the registrar, yemwenso ndi mkulu wa banki yayikulu m'Malawi muno, Reserve Bank of Malawi, anapatsidwa udindo woonetsetsa kuti olemba anzawo ntchito ayika olembedwa ntchito wonse pa ndondomeko ya penshoni, kuonetsetsa kuti ndalama zomwe olembedwa ntchito akudulidwa pakutha pa mwezi zikuperekedwa ku pension fund pasanathe masiku 14 chidulire ndalamazo, komanso kuonetsetsa kuti olemba anzawo ntchito ayika ntchito awo onse pa ndondomeko ya group life insurance, kapena kuti insurance yoti ogwira ntchito akamwalira insurance company ilipire kwa achibale otsala potsatira lamulo la Pension Act 2023. 1. Kuyika ogwira ntchito pa ndondomeko yovomerezeka ya penshoni ya pa ntchito. Gawo 10(1)A la penshoni linalamula onse olemba anzawo ntchito m'Malawi muno kuyika ntchito awo pa ndondomeko yovomerezeka ya penshoni, pokhapokha ngati anavomerezedwa kusayika olembedwa ntchito awo pa ndondomekoyi. Izi ndi molingana ndi Pension Salary Threshold and Exemption Order ya 2011. Magulu ogwira ntchito omwe ndi ovomerezeka kusayikidwa pa penshoni ndi awa: ogwira ntchito yoyendera nyengo, matenanti, ogwira ntchito ochokera kunja omwe ali ndi chilolezo chogwirira ntchito zosakhalitsa omwe ali ndi temporary employment permit pa Chingerezi, ogwira ntchito zapakhomo ndi aphungu a nyumba ya malamulo pa udindo wawo. 2. Kutumiza ndalama zoyenera ku thumba la penshoni pasanathe masiku 14 kuchokera kumapeto kwa mwezi. Gawo 12(1) ya lamuloli limanena kuti ndalama za penshoni zikuyenera kutumizidwa ku thumba la penshoni motere: 1. Ogwira ntchito ndalama zosachepera 5 kwacha pa 100 kwacha ina iliyonse, yomwe ndi 5% ya malipiro awo, ndi olemba ntchito anzawo akuyenera kupereka ndalama zosachepera 10 kwacha pa 100 kwacha ina iliyonse, imene ili 10% ya malipiro 10 a ogwira ntchito pasanadulidwe msonkho. Gawo 13(1) ndi 2(a) ya lamuloli imati olemba ntchito apereke ndalama za penshoni ku thumba la penshoni pasanathe masiku 14 mwezi ukatha. Olemba anzawo ntchito amene sapereka ndalamazi mu nthawi yomwe yakhazikitsidwayi adzalipira ndalama za penshoni kuphatikiza chindapusa chomwe chimawerengeredwa pogwiritsa ntchito Reserve Bank of Malawi policy rate, kuphatikiza 10 kwacha pa 100 kwacha iliyonse, kapena kuti 10 kapena kuti 10% pa chaka kutengera nthawi yomwe ndalama za penshonizi sizinalipiridwe. 3. Kuyika ogwira ntchito pa group life insurance. Kuonjezera kuyika ogwira ntchito pa penshoni, gawo 14(1) ya lamulo la penshoni lidalamula olemba anzawo ntchito kuyika ogwira ntchito awo pa ndondomeko ya group life insurance cover, ndipo ndalama zisachepere malipiro omwe ogwira ntchito amalandira kwa chaka chimodzi pasanadulidwe msonkho.
Welcome to St. Teresa Private Nursery and Primary Schools, a place of excellency to your child's future. The enrollment is in progress for 2024, which is for the baby class, middle class, and reception for nursery, and then primary classes for standard 1 to standard 5. Bring your child to St. Teresa School because it is a good education environment for your child. It has good qualified and experienced teachers. Outdoor games are organized by Teresian sisters. The school offers suitable academic programs for your children that prepare them to be good and honest citizens of the society. A school bus is available. The school is located in Lilongwe, taking Bunda Teno off-road after police roadblock, and there you see a signpost to your left. For more information, call 0885 41.
Now it's Monday, the 22nd of January 2024. A very beautiful Monday. Good morning to you, our dear viewer. My name is Robert Edward in another edition of Press Review. I'm not alone. I'm with my colleague
Emmanuel George.
Oh yeah, Emmanuel. I don't need to do a handshake. I think because we hear reports of COVID,
COVID
of COVID and all that. But
yes.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was fine. Fine. We attended an event of, the prayers at Civil Stadium, the consecration for the other bishop.
Okay.
So it was fine. You talk of sports. I know Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Is it 5-0?
Yeah, 5.
And I think Liverpool as well has triumphed over the weekend. That's great. We'll go straight to the stories making headlines on the Nation. I'll be taking you through the Nation newspaper, and
I'll be taking you through the Daily Times.
And so, DPP to replace the fired members. The sub-headlines targets leader of opposition, committee leadership, analysts, 40-party dictatorial tendencies. Democratic Progressive Party DPP spokesperson Shadrack Namaromba says the party is now planning to fill the post of leader of opposition and public accounts committee pack of parliament chairperson following the party's move to expel office holders. The position comes after DPP Central Committee on Saturday expelled from the party's ranks former Vice President responsible for the Southern Region, Nankuma, who is also leader of opposition in Parliament. The party also dismissed Zomba Chief Registrator Mike Borman, who currently chairs PAC in Parliament. However, the party's position has attracted backlash from commentators who accuse the establishment of dictatorial traits. Other expelled members are former Secretary General Gezola Jeffrey, former Director of Women Cecilia Jazama, Publicity Secretary Nicholas Dausi, Joe Thomas Nyirongo, and Kenny Soda. In the TPP family. Yeah.
TPP family.
Yeah. I think things are not okay to some who have been fired, but however others are saying it is a bold stand to make. And there is a statement from the MCB condemning the same, and some people are connecting that to accusing the MCB of funding these guys, the Nankumas, to be causing the confusion in the Brew camp. I mean, it has been clerks since they were booted out of power. Yeah, so we'll give the story as it unfolds. Just buy your copy and make sure that you do read. What other story do we have on them?
Yeah, it's a totally different one. It says, asked DPP officials mum on the next move. Senior officials who have been fired from the opposition Democratic Progressive Party, DPP, have kept plans about their next course of action close to their chest, with some of them avoiding questions altogether and others asking for ample time to review the party's decision. On Saturday, the party fired several officials who were associated with the former vice president for the Southern Region and leader of opposition in Parliament, Kondan Nankuma, who has countless times expressed interest in contesting for the party's leadership position at the convention.
Yeah, I think that's the same story. So I'll move to another interesting story on the second page of the Nation newspaper. ECB prosecution head moved to ministry. Oh my God. Anti-Corruption Bureau ECB Director of Legal and Prosecution Crispin Kunga has been redeployed to the Ministry of Justice as Chief State Advocate after serving 15 years at the graft-busting agency. In an interview on Friday, he confirmed receiving a letter advising him about his redeployment and that he will report to, at the Ministry of Justice soon. Kunga, the state lead lawyer in the ongoing corruption case against Vice President Saros Chilima, said, "I confirm that I have been seconded to the Ministry of Justice as Chief State Advocate and will soon report." He is among 4 lawyers prosecuting Chilima, who is accused of receiving an unspecified amount of money to influence the award of public contracts to Malawi-born United Kingdom-based business person Zunith Satam. Okay, so there is a reaction. I just wanted to take it. A reaction from Kambwandira said, while redeploying is a normal exercise, the timing in this case raises eyebrows, considering that Kunga is in the middle of a high-profile case. Look. Okay, so what do you think? This Kunga, this Crispin Kunga, has been at the sometimes at the leading role in prosecuting the vice president.
Yes.
Okay, and so I was interacting with a certain lawyer soon after the adjournment of Chilima's case, the recent adjournment.
Yes.
And so he told me that cases involving high-profile figures, which are before Justice Professor Lesson Kabindo, if you are a lawyer, when you are appearing before this judge, you really have to put your stuff together, because you really need to be serious, because this is a serious judge. And then all of a sudden, the one who was leading has been moved. It's going to be a chief state advocate. I mean, yeah. So, wow, we are yet to see if that move will. But I think it's
deploy Kwabwera at the right time. When you look at
that's what Kambwandira is saying, that it's a normal exercise to redeploy someone to be seconded in government system, but the timing is an issue. So what we have on the, if we go to another page,
we have IMF monitors Malawi ECF. An International Monetary Fund IMF delegation has arrived in the country to monitor progress of the Extended Credit Facility ECF program. IMF country representative Nathan Comtigio has confirmed the team will be meeting officials from the Treasury and Reserve Bank of Malawi, among others. The delegation is in the country where it is conducting staff visit. He said this is part of their routine engagement with the Malawi and aimed at taking stock of recent macroeconomic developments in the country.
If we have another story on the second or third page before we go to business.
Yes, Chakwera back from DRC trip. President Lazarus Chakwera returned home yesterday from the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, where he attended the inauguration ceremony of the President Felix Tshisekedi. Upon the return through the Chireka International Airport in Luntha, the President did not make any address at the airport regarding of his travel and engagement in DRC.
What would he have said? People spoke about that. Yeah, so I think I'll go to business. Poor economy rather hits real estate sector. Experts says occupancy rate continue to decline in CBDs. The real estate sector has been hit the hardest following the cost of living crisis, resulting in declining occupancy rates in most commercial properties in the country, a central business district, CBDs. Surveyors Institute of Malawi President Desmond Namangari confirmed the development in an interview last week, saying the development, especially in Blantyre, is a result of limited parking spaces, the location of some government ministries, department and agencies, MTS, to the capital city, Lilongwe, and the challenging economic environment characterized the high interest and inflation rate and the 44% kwacha devaluation effect in November 2023. That's the business story in the nation.
In the Daily Times, it says low mining output bothers line minister. The mining sector share to gross domestic product has for years stagnated at the meager 1%. At a meager 1%, a rate line the minister Monica Chankanamuno has declined as low. She said it is a desire of the government to improve the contribution to 20%. Chankanamuno said this on Friday when she welcomed and opened the office of Tanzanian Film Azurite Management at the consultancy. Azurite Management and Consultancy Film is the professional and the technical advisor for mining and exploitation of oil and gas.
All right, we'll move now to the international news, which is mostly just before the business.
Yes.
U.S. Secretary of State Blinken visits Africa. Yes, Secretary of State Anthony Blinken started his 4-legged tour of Africa yesterday with security challenges in West Africa, such as the COP in Niger. Among key topics he is expected to discuss with African leaders, the U.S. top envoy is scheduled to visit Cape Verde, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, and Angola starting from yesterday through January 26, 2023 to discuss the U.S.-African partnership on trade, climate infrastructure, and health, among others.
Go straight to arts and culture.
Yes.
Says make six a theme song for 2025 election. Malawi Electoral Commission MEC has called for proposal from interested and talented musicians to compose and record official's theme song for 2025 general election. The electoral body director of media and public relations, Sangwani Mafurila, said yesterday that the theme song will be used for civic education for the 2025 general election.
Okay, and I like the way MEC is doing his things. I think it's the former MEC chairperson, Justice Dr. Jena Sa. She started the move of making elections to be a cycle or a process and not just an event. And I think this is how we are seeing things are changing, because it's great to see to see that we are having this at an early stage like this, because this is a professional way of doing things, and I believe our friends in the arts sector, we are going to even use this as a benchmark to push for more organizations who have events and what to make sure that there is a theme song coming each and every year, so that the industry must also be benefited. So that's great. In arts and culture of the nation, Agometi artists drop first single. 4 Afro-pop R&B artists signed under Agometi Entertainment have teamed up to release their first ever collaborative song titled Kale. The 4 artists are Pop Young, Emi Dibo Kwaso, and Diego Watumanye. The audio produced by Marcia and the video produced by Twice P officially dropped today and Tuesday respectively. Yeah, I think that's great. I think these guys are making it. They're doing the headlines. I think we should just go back to the we should just go to the back page. Okay. What do we have in the Daily Times?
In the Daily Times it says blaze for Tabitha. Malawian women footballer poster girl Tabitha Chawinga scored a blaze in a back-to-back matches as Paris Saint-Germain thrashed 8-1 in a French League division on Saturday. The blaze means that Tabitha has 9 goals in the league and is the joint top goal scorer. Wow.
Okay, so out of 8-1, she scored 4.
Yeah.
And then the rest were scored by the other teammates. Wow, this is great. And there is a story. Gaba survives Swallows chop. South African-based Malawian forward Frank Gabadinho Mohango has survived a massive clear-out at DStv Premiership outfit Morocco Swallows. The clear-out saw the Johannesburg-based side parting ways with the 2 players. Wow. Ahead of 2023-2024 season, second round, it will also come after a dispute between the Due Beds and their players over dues, which led to the clubs failing to honor 2 league matches against Memorial Sundowns and Lomontville Golden Arrows last month. Wow, that's Gaba. Now he's still there, and it's great. Maybe we should move to the international news.
International sports. Okay.
Yes.
You know, there is AFCON, so I have a story here. It says Senegal manager Cisse treated in hospital. Senegal manager Alo Cisse is back with the group after being taken to the hospital on Friday with stomach pains. The head coach of the African Cup of Nations AFCON holders returned reassuring the test results. Read a statement from the Senegalese Football Federation issued on Saturday. Earlier on Friday, Cisse side had been beaten Cameroon 3-1 to book their place in the last 16 of the 2023 tournament. We are wishing
him all the best. He's one of the great sons of the African soil. And moving on to what we were saying as we were starting the program about Arsenal, says Arsenal reignited title challenge. Arsenal reignited their Premier League title challenge by thrashing struggling Crystal Palace 5-0 at Emirates Stadium. The Gunners' fight at the top had faltered towards the end of last year as they lost 3 of their past 5 Premier League games. But after heading off to Dubai for a week-long winter break, Mikel Arteta's side returned reinvigorated as a Gabriel header, Dean Henderson on goal, and other players there. I think it made them to win at least 5-0. That was big. But I think Arsenal didn't make too much noise yesterday because of where they're coming from. Yeah, I think so. That wraps up today's edition of Press Review. You've been with me, Robert Edward, and my friend
Emmanuel Chwocha, and you can get your copy at both the Daily Times and the Nation at 2,000 kwacha only.
Have a great Monday.